Where will Criterions go when they are no longer sold at Barnes& and Noble? In today's physical media news topic video, we discuss where Criterions might go next when they disappear from Barnes& and Noble stores. We also get into a massive rant on why Criterions are so important to have in store at Barnes& and Nobles. And then, of course, we talk about the future of the collecting community and how they will be impacted by that transition. But before we get into that, if you love collecting physical media just like me and being a part of this amazing league of mega Criterion collectors, and you want to save Criterions out there, go ahead and mega smash that like and subscribe. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics. And of course, leave in the comments below where would you like to see Criterions go to next if they do disappear from Barnes& and Noble. Now to dive into the news here, and this is really more a speculation video than anything, so nothing's confirmed here. I'm just giving my train of thoughts on what if Criterions did go to another location, because we have seen Criterion starting to disappear at a certain Barnes& and Noble stores. A lot of Barnes& and Nobles don't even have much Criterions anymore, and if they do, the aisle shrunk so much just to have a few select titles. Now, there are still some awesome Barnes& and Noble stores out there that have a ton of Criterions that really make for a great physical media hunting video, but they are few, far, and in between. And then I've noticed Criterions pop up at other stores like Best Buy. I saw Main Streets in recently when I did a physical media hunt over there. So it just got me thinking, well, if they go out of Barnes& and Nobles all entirely, would they end up at another retail location? Well, we know Best Buy isn't really going to be the spot for them because Best Buy is purging all their physical media before the new year. We saw those steelbooks go super discounted. So, yeah, it's probably not going to end up at Best Buy. Target, kind of same thing. They have shrunk their physical media aisle so much, they're probably going to be disappearing soon out of there. So, I don't think they will get Criterions, even though I think that would be a decent clientele for them. It's just most likely not going to happen with them. So where do they go to next? Well, all that's really left there is Walmart, right? Walmart is the last big box retailer stronghold for physical media. We know that they have some deals going on where they might get other kinds of physical media to their locations. What if Criterion could be a part of that? Maybe they have a nice little Criterion section. I mean, they got a Netflix section over there. Why not have a little Criterion section as well? But then I got thinking, that the clientele at Walmart probably isn't going to pick up a Criterion title. The clientele at Walmart is way, way different. Now, the occasional person there might pick up a new studio release of like the Meg 2 or Fast X, but do we really think they're going to be picking up, Mean Streets on Criterion? I just doubt it. I just don't think it's likely to happen there. Now, maybe they get a few of the new Criterions, right? They might get a few of the really new heavy hitter ones, like, Thelma and Louise could be a possibility. The more mainstream movies, I could see them possibly getting a handful of them. But I mean, that's just a wild hoping right there. I still don't think that is likely to happen. So when they do disappear out of Barnes and Noble, they're probably not going to have a new home, unfortunately. It's probably going to be only for online collecting. You'll probably still be able to get them on barnesandnoble.com, of course, and you'll probably be able to get them, of course, on the Criterion site. That should be around for quite some time. And then Amazon just has everything, so they're another go-to option. But I just think that in-store hunting experience for Criterions is going to disappear quicker than some of us think. I don't know how much longer they can hold on. Maybe a year or two, maybe a few years if we're lucky. We're gonna have to see how things trend in the future. But this is definitely a sad news for Criterion lovers out there, just like me. And now let's just rant. Let's just reminisce and rant on why we really need them to stick around at Barnes and Noble, shall we? Why must Barnes and Noble follow these other retailers and lose their titles? Maybe they won't. Maybe everything is okay and I'm just getting worried for no reason. But because the aisles have been shrinking at a lot of Barnes and Noble locations, it does get me super worried. And Barnes and Noble used to be such a great spot for physical media collectors. You'd go to the Criterion aisles, you'd find other people searching for Criterions on occasion. You'd be able to strike up a conversation with those movie lovers. They would give you recommendations, you would give them recommendations, and then you would walk away with more physical media, some amazing Criterion titles, and you just discover some amazing movies, a part of film history, and you just have the best time as a film fan. But if Barnes and Noble gets rid of these Criterions in the future, the stronghold for physical media, at least on the boutique label side, is gone. It is gone. It's not going to be the same at Walmart. Like I said, I don't think Walmart will get as many of those titles, if any at all. So it's so important that Barnes and Noble keeps that deal with Criterion. They keep in-store locations going with Criterions, so that way we get the physical media hunt experience out of it. You get to go, you get to look at the front cover artworks, you get to fill the covers, you get to do whatever you want with them, to a certain extent, of course. But just to have that hunting experience makes all the difference for physical media collectors out there. And it just gets me irritated that we are losing physical media at all these in store locations. Online shopping is not the same for everybody out there. Yeah, it's a convenient option. It can get shipped to your house super fast with like Amazon Prime shipping. Will you get it in one piece? Probably not. But just a different kind of experience than going in store to Barnes and Noble. I mean, those sale times were the best, right? You had the November sale, the July sale, and going physical media hunting all month long at Barnes and Noble was just such a fun time, such a blast. And for that to have the potential of disappearing in the future, I just really hope Barnes and Noble does not do that. I hope they keep that connection with Criterion. They keep it going strong. I hope they don't fall the way of Best Buy because that's just going to leave a bad taste in my mouth. They are better than Best Buy. They have a different kind of understanding of their clientele, and I just don't want to see them lose that there. I think Barnes and Noble can hold on to physical media a lot longer. Now to talk about what this collecting community can do to support Criterions and Barnes and Noble out there. Well, we can go more in store. I think that's the number one thing that I myself need to work on as well. I know the online ordering is just so convenient for me, so I've been leaning towards that in the recent years, but I really need to take a few more trips out to a Barnes and Noble store. It's farther from me, like 45 minutes away, but maybe I'll make a day out of it, go to a movie on a premium screen, a better theater, and go do a Criterion hunt. I think I'm going to do that in a future sale coming up here. But we just got to make the difference with that. They see collectors going in store, picking up Criterion titles. They might hold on to the Criterions just a little bit longer, and that can make all the difference. And for whatever time they do have Criterions in their stores, it's now the time to really enjoy that, to understand that you can still enjoy physical media hunting, picking up these movies, collecting, even if in the future they do disappear. Who cares? It's gonna happen or not happen, whatever it might be, it might change. But right now, while you're in the moment, enjoy it. Enjoy physical media collecting. Enjoy picking up these movies in store while you can. I mean, these Criterion sale months should be treated as a celebration for as long as we can do it. That's why I put such an important emphasis on my pre-game and post-game sale shows for Criterion. And I really try to make them big events so we can celebrate Criterion. And I know people on the panel get to go out and do their Criterion hunting, and then we get to give each other recommendations and talk about the titles and get even more people hyped up about Criterion collecting out there. And so I really definitely want to focus in on that along with going more in-store hunting and just enjoy it for as long as we can out there. Now, eventually, when they do disappear out of stores, and who knows when that will be? Is it a year, 3 years, 5, 10 years? Who knows? We still have the online backup option. We can still enjoy collecting the Criterion physically, just getting it through online. Yes, I know the experience is going to be different. It's not going to be as wonderful for some people out there. I get it. I totally get it. But we can still at least enjoy collecting. And then, hey, we'll just talk to each other about these Criterions in the videos, the live streams, and we'll still have a good time collecting these titles. I think that's what we can do as a community to support each other in collecting Criterions, what we can do to support Barnes and Noble with Criterions and just Criterion as a boutique label in general. If we keep buying the Criterions, they will see they really do have a collector's market for it. And hey, who knows, maybe we'll get even more titles to the Criterion collection. We'll get some new amazing announcements. I mean, Criterion, I think, has done a wonderful job just ever since they've been around, and just recently just has been announcing great, awesome titles for people to get excited about. So let's continue to support them. And you guys just, of course, leave in the comments below what have been your favorite Criterion pickups as of recent. What are you looking forward to coming out from Criterion? Let's have those fun conversations down below. And of course, don't forget to click that like, subscribe, and notification bell on the way out so I can keep you updated on all this Criterion goodness. And if you enjoy this physical media news topic, click on another video right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters.